friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Perfume Geek and I'm your chief geek, Jada, here with you this week to talk about 5 of my favorite workplace perfumes that work well for me in my office. I'm also going to, of course, share with you the Perfume Geek scent of the week. We'll do that at the end, but first, a few rules about workplace perfumes before I show you what I've selected. I have 3 work rules. Number 1, sillage. Sillage is just a fancy French word for projection, how well a perfume projects off the skin. In an office workplace, you don't want sillage. You really don't want any sillage. At least I don't. And so be mindful of other people. If you work in a close environment, you probably do not want much of any sillage. Now, if you work in a creative environment, like an art world, or maybe you're a musician, something a little more creative, you might can get away with things, but for most of us in the business world, no sillage. Okay. Number 2, work quarters, close quarters. I work in a pharmacy with 7 of us, and we are in 2 small rooms, both of them about the size of a master bedroom, so it's close quarters. We're constantly in each other's personal zone, sitting at each other's computer, grabbing phones from each other, and so I need to be aware when I wear perfume to keep things very close to the skin. Another kind of talk about sillage. I also want to pick scents that are very simple, unlikely to offend, very fresh, very clean. No statements at my workplace with perfumes. Just got to be simple and nice. So close quarters you need to think about. Number 3, be aware of any perfume Grinches that may work with you. I'm going to show you mine. This is my coworker of 15 years, Bruce, also known as my perfume Grinch. He's wearing a mask on this particular day because we were having plumbing problems and he did not want to smell that. Bruce doesn't want to smell anything, and he really doesn't want to smell perfume. So be aware of coworkers that don't like perfume. Respect that. Honor them and try to be polite about it. If I happen to come into the office with a little too much fragrance on, he will tell me. And while I appreciate that honesty, and after this many years I've come to expect it and love that about him, I'd just as soon we not have to worry about my perfume. So my perfume is for me to enjoy and nobody else. That's just how it works in my office. Anyway, so that all being said, the rules have now been discussed. Let's talk about my top 5 picks for my workplace. Number 1 is by the House of Chloe. This is C by Chloe Eau Fraîche. This is a beautiful, light, crisp, apple blossom, jasmine, balanced by a wee bit of vetiver scent. Can we just stop and look at this beautiful bottle for just a second? The beautiful pink juice, the bird cage inspired bottle. This is gorgeous. And the juice inside is just great for work. It's fresh, it's clean, very good longevity. If I put it on at 8 in the morning, it is still on my skin at supper time when I get home. Sillage, very close to the skin. It's really a perfume just for me, just the way I like it at work. This is C by Chloe Eau Fraîche. Number 2, from the House of Jo Malone. This is English Pear and Freesia. I can think of several perfumes, though, by the House of Jo Malone that would work in an office setting. Jo Malone's are colognes, which indicate that they are not a parfum or a toilette. They're very light. They're very simple. They're actually meant to be layered together. So when I wear one like English Pear and Freesia, I'm getting a very simple 1 or 2 note scent. This is exactly what it says. It is Pear and Freesia, and that's about it. So it's great for the office. Longevity on this, not good. I get about 2 hours. And then I have to reapply. So that's something to think about if you don't like to carry a bottle with you in your bag. Other than that, this is perfect for work. This is Jo Malone, English Pear and Freesia. Number 3 has a little bit of a story behind it, and I'll get to that in just a minute. But this is Marc Jacobs Daisy Dream. Again, check out the bottle. What a gorgeous bottle. Marc Jacobs really knows how to package his product. That beautiful light blue juice. Just perfect. This is blackberry, currant, coconut water, wisteria, and just the softest bit of musk. Perfect for the office. A little bit of sillage, but since it's light and fresh, it's unlikely to offend anyone. Longevity on this is great. Even though it's a eau de toilette, It's still got great longevity, which I appreciate. So this is number 3, Daisy Dream by Marc Jacobs. Oh, and the little story I wanted to tell you. This one has a special place in my heart because a couple of Christmases ago, my then 14-year-old daughter took a gift card that her grandparents had given her, and she used it to buy this for me for Valentine's Day. She got her gift card, she ordered this online, had it shipped to herself, wrapped it up and everything, and it just means the world to me. So I'm thrilled that I can wear it to work, and I can be at work and I can think about my daughter. I appreciate that. Anyway, this is Marc Jacobs, Daisy Dream, number 3. So let's talk about number 4. This is Very Estee by the House of Estee Lauder. This has been discontinued, but as of today, while I was filming, I checked it out, and this is still widely available on eBay, discount fragrance websites. Very easy to obtain, very inexpensive. I bought my bottle for 20 bucks. Can't beat that for an Estee Lauder, right? This is white flowers, woods. It's beautiful, but it's a little bit more of a professional vibe. It's not exactly a fruity floral. It's a little more complicated than your average fruity floral. But it's great for the office because it's still very, it's not heavy or cloying. So while you get that nice Estee Lauder classic type of vibe from it, it still works perfectly for the office. I have a theory that when they discontinued Very Estee after only a couple of years out on the market, I think they tweaked it and relaunched it as Modern Muse. The two, to me, smell very similar. So if you can't get your hands on Very Estee, check out Modern Muse at your department store and give that a sniff. That's another good one for the office. So this is Very Estee by Estee Lauder. And finally, our 5th pick for the workplace is another one that's been around for quite a while. This is Truth by Calvin Klein, launched in 2009. This is famous because it does not brag about top notes, heart notes, and base notes like most perfumes do. This was created to be 2 accords that stay on the skin all day. A lush accord and a sensual accord. It's very light. It has bamboo and clover and some other woodsy notes in it. But the sillage is very close to the skin. Longevity is fantastic with this one. 10 to 12 hours on my skin. It's amazing. And like I said, it's inexpensive. You can throw it in your bag and you can reapply if you needed to. I certainly don't. But this is great. This is Truth by Calvin Klein, my 5th pick for the workplace. And so, we've come to the end of our video, but we won't end it until we talk about our Perfume Geek Scent of the Week. This is a new one in my collection. It's by the House of Maison Margiela, and this is Replica Jazz Club. This, I would not wear to the office. This is rum and a little bit of citrus, and then this gorgeous dry down of tobacco. And tobacco just really works well with my skin for some reason, and it also gives me this great scent memory of when I was younger. One of my first jobs as a teenager was working in a drugstore, and one of my jobs was to check in our tobacco order each week, and I would then go and hang all the pipe tobaccos on our shelves, and I loved that smell of all those fruity, fresh pipe tobaccos. I still love it today, and this is exactly what I get with Jazz Club. Great longevity, 6 to 8 hours on my skin, no problem. I will definitely be purchasing a full size of this when I run out of this one. This is your scent of the week, Replica Jazz Club. And so that's all for now. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Give me a thumbs down if you don't, and tell me why. I love constructive criticism. I would love to hear also in the comments below what type of videos you're interested in seeing in a perfume website. Please let me know down below what you'd like to see, what you would like to talk about with me back and forth, because I want this to be a channel that is community and we talk back and forth. So please do that for me. Until next week, stay fragrant, wear what you like, but don't blow people out at your office, and I will see you next time. Take care.